Hello and welcome again. In this video I'm going to show you how to configure DHCP and implement a layer of security by actually implementing DHCP snooping, so to allow just legitimate requests from a DHCP server and actually eliminate all the attempts of rogue DHCP on your network. In addition to that, we are going to configure actually the DHCP relay agent on the DLS1, as you can see in the topology. So the DLS2 distribution layer switch will be the DHCP server, and then DLS2, DLS1 actually will be the DHCP relay agent. And then actually the DHCP requests and messages will cross VLAN, will cross the access layer switch 1 and go to router 1 and assign it an IP address automatically. So first of all, we need to configure DHCP on the DLS1. Actually, let's check. I have created the VLAN 100 on the DLS1 and VLAN 200, right? So VLAN 200, as you can see on the topology, I have the IP address of 200.1.1.0/24 subnet mask, and VLAN 100, as you can see, it's 100.1.1.0/24. So we're going to configure the distribution layer switch, the second distribution layer switch, DLS2, that actually as DHCP server that will allocate IP addresses automatically to clients down there. So first thing, we need to issue the IP DHCP, and we need to specify a pool. Let's name it VLAN 100 pool. Then I need to actually issue the network command. And what is the network that will actually allocate? We're going to allocate IP addresses from the VLAN 100 that is configured on DLS1 and ALS1 with subnet mask /24. We need to specify the default router. That will be the default router actually will be the DLS2, 200.1.1.2 IP address. You show IP interface brief to make sure that we have the IP address correctly. That's correct. And then we can actually issue DNS server, which will be, let's say, the same. DLS2 will provide also DNS. We can also add a domain name. For example, let's say itnet space.net, as a domain name. And then exit, and then we need to exclude the range. Don't forget to exclude the range that you are going to assign, or IP addresses that you are going to assign to hosts statically, like printers, servers, and so on. So IP DHCP exclude keyword, and what IP addresses you want to exclude. You want to exclude first the IP address of the default gateway, which is 100.1.1.1, and let's say you want to exclude the first 10 IP addresses from this range. It says in legal address range, exclude address range 100.1.1.1 to 100.1.1.10. Here we go. And then actually that's it. If you want to make sure to check the configuration, you can issue the command do show run section IP DHCP, and you will see all the configuration in the running config. So we configure the network first. You create a pool, and then you configure the network, the range or the subnet that you want to allocate to to hosts automatically. Then the default router that will provide actually this DHCP server right here. And then the DNS server, IP address, either the DHCP server itself or some other server, but the server needs to be accessible, of course. And then domain name if you want to actually use the domain name as well. So that's it. And of course we exclude the 10 first IP addresses, okay, because the first one is assigned to the DHCP server, and the rest probably maybe in the future you want to assign them statically to hosts on your network, okay. The second thing, I'm going to go to the DLS1, the relay agent, okay, and configure actually this switch to be a relay agent. So under VLAN 100, okay, what we're going to do, IP helper address, and the IP helper address will be 200.1.1.2. Here we go. Let's try to ping it, make sure that we can ping this DHCP server. Of course we can ping it, so that's it. Do show run VLAN 100. As you can see, do show run VLAN 100. It didn't show actually the do show run. Here we go. We're supposed to have the IP address helper under VLAN 100. So you show VLAN. Okay, so we have VLAN 100 and it's signed to the port 01. We want to extend the VLAN 200 to the access layer switch as well. So do show run interface VLAN 100. Exactly, that's what I'm looking for. So VLAN 100 is assigned this IP address with this subnet mask, and then we add the DHCP relay agent, okay, to actually allocate IP addresses from the DHCP server right there, okay. The second thing, we need to configure the access layer switch, okay, for VLAN 100. As you can see here, the gig 01 should be in VLAN 100, and also those ports for clients, they need to be an access ports, static access ports in VLAN 100. Let's make sure that this switch actually is configured correctly. Show VLAN brief. Okay, as you can see, we have gigabit 00 and gigabit 01. Let's add the interface gig 0/2. Okay, and then issue switch port, okay, mode access, and then switch port access VLAN, okay, 100. So we show VLAN brief to make sure that the port is added or assigned to a static VLAN 100. As you can see, switch port actually is assigned to VLAN 100. Also, you can use show. Actually, I need to do, okay, do show interface gig, okay, 0/2, and then followed by switch port. Okay. So this is actually good for troubleshooting. The administrative mode is a static, so administratively it's static, and operational is actually static also, and the VLAN, okay, is 100. The default native VLAN is VLAN 1. Native VLAN is used in trunking, it's not tagged and so on. This is not actually, this is beyond our discussion in this video. So that's it. Now I need to make sure on the DHCP server we can actually ping the VLAN 100. Okay, I can't reach the VLAN 100, so I need either to go with static route, okay, to teach the DHCP server to learn how to reach the 100 subnet or VLAN 100. So do show IP route to make sure we don't have any 100 subnets. As you can see, we are just directly connected to actually VLAN 200, which is 200.1.1.0/30. Okay, so now I need to actually issue static route, IP route, okay, to reach, I can either go with the default route with all zeros, or I can be more specific. Okay, so let's be more specific. 100, 255, 255, 255 0. Okay, send it to VLAN 200. Okay, and of course we can add next hop IP address, which is 200.1.1.1, which is the IP address on DLS1, which is the DHCP relay agent. At this point, we can actually ping if everything is correct. So we can ping, it's ping.2. Not quite sure if this is configured to show IP interface brief. No, so let's do interface VLAN 200. Okay. Oh, sorry. No. Interface VLAN 200. Interface VLAN 100, and IP address will be 100.1.1. Okay, with subnet mask /24 subnet mask, and of course no shut. There we go. Do show IP interface brief. Here we go. Okay, so let's try to ping again. .2, right? There we go. And let's wait a little bit. No, we cannot ping it. So let's actually do no IP routing on this switch, because actually it was actually looking at the routing table. Let's make it layer 2 switch, and then VLAN, as you can see, sourced by, okay, duplicate address to 1.1. Do show IP interface brief. There we go. And we give it wrong IP address interface VLAN 100, no IP address. This is basically good for troubleshooting. 100 IP address 100.1.1.2. 255.255.0, and no shutdown. Do show IP interface brief. This is my favorite command. And here we go. Yeah, as I mentioned, sometimes you need to turn the IP routing so the switch doesn't do routing. So now I think we can ping the access layer switch on the other side, which is located in VLAN 100. Since we can ping, then actually let's go to router 1 and configure it to get an IP address automatically, and then the interface gig 0/0 IP address, okay, DHCP, right there, okay. Do show IP interface brief, okay, and no shutdown. Do show IP interface brief again, yes, of course, and interface key map. Let's wait a couple of seconds. We should see the switch is assigned an IP address. Of course, yes, it's assigned the first IP address from the 100.1.1.0 range, as you can see here. We can actually go to router number 3 and do the same. Configure it to get an IP address automatically. Interface gig 0/0 IP address DHCP. Here we go, and no shutdown. Do show IP interface brief. Here we go. And after a while, it will get the 12, which is the second IP address in the range. Okay. I hope that this has been informative for you. In next video, I'm going to actually configure DHCP snooping on the DLS1, okay, and show you how it works, and probably we can also configure and verify the IP source guard, okay. So that's it, and I hope this has been informative for you, and I would like to thank you.